Have you ever found yourself lying awake at 2 in the morning, replaying a conversation from days ago? Or maybe you've spent way too long writing a simple message, reading it again and again, wondering how it might sound to someone else. If that sounds like you, you've probably been told to stop overthinking, to just relax, to let things go. And after hearing that enough times, you might start to believe that something is wrong with you, that your mind is too much. But what if that's not the truth? What if your tendency to overthink, to go deeper than most people, is actually a sign of something rare? Because psychology shows that overthinking isn't just worrying. It's often the result of a highly active, deeply aware, and incredibly perceptive mind. It's like having a powerful engine in your head. And yes, if you don't understand it, it can feel overwhelming. But once you do, it can become one of your greatest strengths. So if you've ever felt like your mind works differently, this might finally help you understand why. Here are 5 rare qualities you likely have if you overthink everything. Number 1, you have deep self-awareness. Overthinkers spend a lot of time inside their own minds. And while that can feel exhausting, it builds something most people never fully develop: true self-awareness. Psychology shows that people who regularly reflect on their thoughts and emotions understand themselves on a much deeper level. You don't just react to situations. You pause and ask yourself why. Why did that comment bother me? Why did I feel anxious in that moment? Did I handle that the right way? After a conversation, you don't just move on. You replay it, not just to criticize yourself, but to understand it. And yes, sometimes that turns into self-doubt. But at its core, it's awareness. While others repeat the same patterns without noticing, you're constantly learning about yourself. And over time, that leads to growth, maturity, and better decisions. That's not weakness. That's depth. Number 2, you think before you act. In a fast-paced world, people often rush decisions. They act quickly, speak quickly, react instantly. But you're different. You pause. You think things through. Research indicates that people who take more time to process decisions are better at understanding consequences and avoiding unnecessary mistakes. You imagine different outcomes. You ask, what if? You consider how your actions might affect others. For example, before sending a text, you read it again. Before making a decision, you weigh every option. And while this can sometimes slow you down, it also protects you. You're not impulsive. You're intentional. You don't just act, you choose. And that level of thoughtfulness is rare. Number 3, you are highly empathetic. One of the biggest reasons you overthink is because you care. Not just about what happened, but about how people felt. Psychology suggests that people who think deeply about social interactions are often more empathetic because they naturally try to see things from multiple perspectives. You don't just hear words. You notice tone, pauses, expressions, the things left unsaid. If someone seems off, you feel it immediately, and your mind starts asking questions. Did I hurt them? Are they okay? Maybe they're going through something. While others might not even notice, you do. Yes, this can be emotionally draining, but it also means you're deeply compassionate. You're the kind of person who checks in on others, who remembers small details, who senses when something isn't right, even when no one says it. That's not overthinking. That's emotional intelligence. Number 4, you notice what others miss. Overthinking sharpens your attention. While others move on quickly, you stay with a moment long enough to truly see it. Research shows that people who process information more deeply are better at spotting patterns and subtle changes. You pick up on small details, a shift in someone's tone, a slight change in behavior. a feeling that something doesn't quite add up. For example, when someone says, "I'm fine," you can tell when they're not. When something feels off in a situation, you don't ignore it. You explore it. This ability to notice what others miss makes you incredibly perceptive. In many situations, it gives you an advantage because you're not just looking, you're observing. Number 5, you have a powerful inner world. Your mind is always active, always thinking, imagining, connecting ideas. And while that can sometimes feel overwhelming, it's also where creativity and insight come from. Psychology shows that people who spend more time in introspection often develop stronger imagination and deeper thinking patterns. You don't just experience life, you interpret it. You think about meanings. You explore possibilities. You connect things in ways others don't. This is why so many creative people, writers, artists, thinkers, are natural overthinkers. Because their minds don't just accept reality, they expand it. Your mind isn't just busy, it's alive. And that's something powerful. So, if you overthink everything, maybe it's not something you need to fix. Maybe it's something you need to understand. Yes, it can feel heavy sometimes. Yes, it can make simple things feel complicated. But it also means you're self-aware, thoughtful, empathetic, perceptive, and deeply reflective. Those are not flaws. They're rare qualities. The goal isn't to shut your mind off. The goal is to learn how to guide it, to recognize when it's helping you and when it's overwhelming you, to remind yourself that your thoughts come from a place of care, intelligence, and intention. Because your mind, as intense as it may feel sometimes, is also your greatest strength. So the next time you catch yourself overthinking, don't immediately judge it. Pause, take a breath, and remind yourself, my mind works this way because it cares, because it sees more, because it wants to understand. You're not too much. You're just deeper than most people. And that's something to be proud of. If this helped you see yourself in a new way, make sure to subscribe for more insights into your personality and hidden strengths. And let me know in the comments, which of these qualities do you see in yourself the most? Thanks for watching, and be kind to your mind.